The year when I look back has been an enormous year full of change. When we think back to the first quarter of the year, we were in eager preparations for the federal election, and so much time was exhausted by all of our members, as well as NACCHO Secretariat and staff, to put forward a really solid pre-budget submission. The number one highlight, which we're super proud of, myself and the board, is around the establishment of our long 10-year partnership agreement, which is the game changer. It is the watershed moment where Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have an equitable partnership at the table with government. So the Closing the Gap for the first time actually has each of us, our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander leaders, at the table to really direct a new narrative around the way that we will work with government, to start to really push forward what our priorities are to make sure that we are closing the gap for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, our people. Important announcement at the conference has been the $19 million additional boost to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health over the next 3 years. What that means for members is that we have certainty of funding for the next 3 years. Also, there is wage indexation, an additional $30 million. That announcement is the result of enormous partnership, relationship building with the current government. Until we address the racism that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people experience across so many domains, across so many institutions, we will not be able to achieve what we have all set as really achieving closing the gap. Members can be immensely proud of what NACCHO has achieved. We have an ever-growing, strong voice, and it has resonated well beyond our sector over the last year. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community-controlled organisations, we are the experts, and that expertise is now acknowledged by government. The clearest example of this is the leadership demonstrated by our CEO, Pat Turner, and leaders from our affiliates in mobilising a coalition of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peaks. Today, it's the opportunity for our men, our leaders in our community, to come together, to really stamp their authority, to be able to bring their strength through culture. Our second youth conference was held this year, which showcased the talent, enthusiasm, and the sheer resilience of our emerging youth. A lot of the challenges, we don't have solutions that can be found overnight, but our youth, we must put so much support into working and supporting them into the future. We saw 400 delegates come together on Larrakia country to really share culture, to celebrate connection, and to share ideas. I want to thank the members for their continued commitment around constitutional reform. We came so close. We got to 72%. What we now know is we have a clear majority. I would like to personally thank you on behalf of the board and the entire team at NACCHO for being part of the ongoing effort to close the gap in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health outcomes. Finally, I would like to acknowledge my colleagues on the NACCHO board, the CEO, Pat Turner, and the NACCHO team for their hard work and their commitment during the whole course of the year. And with your help, we look forward to making a difference again in 2020. The very best wishes to you and your families and your communities over the festive period.